Sometimes you just get a shot that feels alive. And this morning when I went out shooting, I came across this beautiful Balinese ceremony, and there was this little girl standing in the perfect spot. She had soft light, backlit, and the background was just beautiful. This was just one of the shots that make me really fall in love with cinematography every single time it happens. So today I'm trying a challenge. One shot, I'm gonna be grading this one clip in 1 minute, then 10 minutes, and then 30 minutes. All within DaVinci Resolve with no plugins, just real time workflow. And we'll see how much I can bring out or lose depending on the time I'll give it. All right, for this one, I'm going in blind. We got 60 seconds, so I'm not gonna spend any time using mask or any fancy tricks, just literally trying to transform the image with a CST, color space transform, to Rec 709 and do maybe some curve and a tiny bit of color and see what we can bring out. So let's bring on the timer. Here we go, just so you guys believe this. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, I should have opened the effects before. Okay, so CST, CST. I'm already losing so much time. DaVinci white gamut, intermediate, Rec 709, gamma 2.4. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. All right, let's go with 3C now. Oh, where is it? Let's look 3. Oh no. DaVinci white gamut and intermediate. Okay, we got a Rec 709. We got 15 seconds left. Here we go. Quick curves. See, like that. We got a little bit of time left. 5 seconds. And we're done. Here we go. I'm gonna stop it now. And this was it. So this was before and this was after. And this literally took 1 minute. Obviously, I didn't expect anything from this one, but now we're gonna move over to the 10 minutes. And here, hopefully, I'm gonna have a little bit more time to use some mask and balance out the skin and just don't rush everything like I just did that I barely transformed it to Rec 709. So let's get straight into the 10 minutes one. Obviously, for this one, I'm gonna speed things up because I don't want this video to be, 45 minutes long. So I'm gonna press start and I'm gonna keep an eye on the timer. And yeah, we're just gonna see how this whole thing comes about. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, we're rolling. I should have not closed that. It's okay, we got time, All right, so a bunch of nodes. So the plan for this one is have the first node and the last node being color space transforms. Then we're gonna have a vignette node. And then we're gonna have a contrast and saturation. And then we're gonna go our primary nodes, where I usually use my curves and my colors. And then I'm gonna have the last node being skin. So first thing first, we're gonna name all the nodes. I do like to do my nodes as CST sandwich. There is many ways that you can do nodes and node trees, but this is just what I personally like. Feel free to do anything you like, but this is just my workflow. So this was before, this was after. A lot better, the skin. And overall this image looks good, but I'm gonna go back to primaries and I think actually I'm gonna be adding one more node called a color. And I just wanna play around a little bit with these greens. All right, I'm pretty happy with this one, and I'm gonna call it early at 7 minutes and 40 seconds because there's not really much else I could do right now without then taking more than 10 minutes. So this is usually a grade that I would do that, you know, for clients or for run shoots and stuff like that. There's a few more things I would add, but as I said, it would go over 10 minutes. So I'm gonna wait and do that in the 30 minutes now. Now you can clearly see this was the 10 minutes one and this was the 1 minute one. You can clearly see the image looks so much more polished and so much more beautiful and just professional, I would say. Let's not waste any more time and let's move on to the final one, which is 30 minutes, which is usually what I do for like a bit more of like a passion project or just things that I really like and I want to spend time in. And yes, this is not really how I grade every single clip because I use, you know, a combination of plugins and LUTs and stuff like that. You know, whenever I have a big specific shot that I really want to bring out the most color and the most beautiful it can get, then I do spend like 15 to 20, almost 30 minutes per shot. So let's try and dive into that. All right, here we are, 30 minutes starting now. Obviously, I don't really have any rush right now, so I'm gonna take my time and create an entry that I think fits the shot. Okay, this might be a bit misleading because of the title, but I actually thought this was gonna take me a lot more time than 14 minutes. Honestly, looking at the first example in 1 minute, and then the second example in 7 minutes, 8 minutes if you wanna be precise, and then the last one in double that, which was 14 minutes, 30 minutes. Honestly, you can see how much you can get to with only a few more tweaks. And it doesn't have to take that long. I do see people grading for hours on the same piece of footage, and I do understand that, but for what we do, I honestly don't think that's extremely necessary, especially with all these LUTs and plugins and power grades. I don't think spending an hour or 30 minutes in a shot is really that necessary. And this was, you know, kind of a perfect example. So let me know below if you guys did enjoy this video. I think it was actually a pretty cool test for me to check how fast I am in color grading, and I am very happy with what I came up with. So I hope you do like this video. So leave a like and subscribe. And if you do want to see my whole color grading workflow from start to finish, to find out more on how I edit audio, how I edit everything within DaVinci Resolve, I'm launching a cinematic masterclass course within the next month. So click the link down in the description and subscribe, get the waitlist, because it's gonna come out at a ridiculous price just for the waitlist. So with that said, see you guys next week in the next video. See ya.